All right, traders, I am back again with another video. In this video, we're going to look at the pound US dollar. Going to look at a trade that I'm in for the pound US dollar. Looks like a pretty good trade going on. And I wanted to take the time to show you this trade because a lot of times it's like you see on YouTube, or you see a lot of the videos where people show you a trade after the fact. So I'm going to take you back to the beginning of the trade and let you see beforehand. But to all you football fans out there, it just started up tonight. Kickoff Thursday. New England Patriots playing the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs are losing 7-10. New England's beating them 10-7. All right, so it looks like a pretty good game. So I'm going to hurry up and get through with this and finish watching that. So until then, let me go ahead and show you what I got going on. But my team comes on Sunday, Washington Redskins. Woohoo! All right, but here we go. So basically, you're looking at this pound dollar on the 4-hour time frame. I like to go to the daily to figure out the true bias of the market. So when I looked at the market, the first thing I looked at when I looked at this pair, I'm going to take you back and it'll talk about how I exactly looked at entering this trade, and then I'll come back to this. So let's take that time and go look at what we were talking about at that time. If this candle closes where it is exactly, or above this Kijun-sen, above this Tenkan-sen, above the Kijun-sen here and above this fractal, I'm going to take this trade. I'm going to put my stop loss. Basically, my stop loss will be here. You can put your stop loss here, though, below the candle that breaks or below the fractal you break. All right. And that's where I would suggest. Now, you could go down to the 4-hour time frame, and I'll show you that in a minute. But we do have problems with this because this was a move. Now, you got to look at the overall market. All right. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Does this overall market look like a market that is going this way, or a market that's going this way? To me, it looks like it's a market that's going this way with pullbacks, 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 and pullback. So we got the pullback. Maybe we get to move higher. All right. So I would look at that. I'm going to just draw some quick patterns in here. I'm not being real neat, but I'm just showing you. And then maybe we get something like this, and the market just continues to do what it's been doing right there. All right. So that's the overall picture of the market. So therefore, if we break this level, we're probably going to see continue move to the upside, and we're moving up. Basically, you could put a little trend line up there, and you'll see how you got that level, how the market's moving to the upside. We'll put a trend line there. I don't deal with trend lines a lot, but I'm going to deal with one today. Basically, put it right there. Now, the market didn't come back down to that level. To me, trend lines are kind of ambiguous, but I use them here and there. I'm going to do something else. Okay, so we're going to go like this. All right, so this marking that level, we don't need this line here anymore. That was just to show you. Okay, so now paying attention to this candle. This is the main candle because you're not catching the 4-hour. You're late on the 4-hour. So you probably be like, well, why can't we get in now? And it'll be because this is why we can't get in now, because let me explain to you. Yes, you could take this trade right now, but you're in the middle of a candle. So to me, what could happen is this, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I always like to come back to the fractal that we violate, right? So that's where our trading level is going to be back. So that's what I'm looking at on this. I'm waiting for the daily to tell me what to do here. When the daily closes above this fractal here, I'm probably going to take the trade, depending on what the rejection looks like at the Kijun-sen. I don't want to see this close lower than the Kijun-sen because we have resistance at the Kijun-sen and the cloud. So for that, I still want to see the market pretty much close where it is. So when I go back to the 4-hour, basically, I don't want to see this candle get violated, this 4-hour candle. And then I'll take this. So you got about an hour and a half before you can take this trade. And maybe when you take the trade, don't worry if the market pulls back on you a little bit, right? Because our level basically is pull back to here. If it does pull back to this zone, this is a zone. First fractal out. I'll get to that question in a second. This is a zone from this level to this level. So the market could pull all the way back into the zone. So if you're trading, you don't want to have your stop loss anywhere in this area. You want to have your stop loss below this fractal level to start out with. All right. And then you can adjust it. Now you could put it at this Kijinsen. All right. And you could put it at the Tenkan-sen. But the market could come back to the Tenkan-sen. When we get into a strong trend, we bounce off the Tenkan-sen. See, bouncing off the Tenkan-sen. I'm pretty much flat here. But you like to get bounces off Tenkan-sen. All right. And that's what you're going to be looking at going to the upside. Bounces off of Tenkan-sen. Bounce off Kijinsen. Bounce off Tenkan-sen. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So I took a good while on this pound dollar, but I wanted to start out with that because that was one that I want to make sure I get to you guys, because that's going to be a trading opportunity. Aussie CAD, we're going to go to the Aussie CAD. I have any questions on that? Let me see if I got any questions. First fractal out. Let me go back. Pound dollar. So I'm being asked let me go back, make sure it says on the daily time frame. Is that the first fractal out on the red?
All right, guys. So now you see that that was from one of our sessions we just had a little while ago. We have our daily session and our weekly market open session. So we have a live webinar couple times out of the week, and most of the time always on Sunday market open, and talk about all the pairs. So that's what we were doing there. We were talking about all of the pairs, and we just were happened to hit on pound US dollar because we had that trading opportunity. But I also wanted to show you guys that, you know, when I'm showing these trades, it's not like I'm trying to show you after the fact. I can show you before the fact. It all depends when I get its opportunity to make a video. But that happened to be one of our sessions. So that's what we see all the time. When we see trade opportunities, we're talking about them in our webinars and in our I'll send out a trade setup. And the trade setup would be just like I just did there, what you just saw. I'll talk about the whole trade and where your entry levels are and where your targets are. Now on here I haven't shown any targets or anything, and I haven't shown any entry levels. I need to look at the structure a little bit, but first thing, I'm probably shooting for this level up here because that's going to be probably one of your support and resistance levels. So I like to go to the next support and resistance level usually, and then I'll also use my Ichimoku projections. I'm not gonna use them yet because I don't have that pullback that I need to really mark a 1, 2, 3 pattern, or to mark a nice wave pattern and then be able to find where my target is. All right, but yeah, that's what you see, that's what you get. So I haven't been putting a lot of videos on YouTube lately, just been content with my members doing what we do there. Yes, we're very active. We do this all the time, have our chat room, have our forum, have weekly and daily webinars as you just saw, and have trade setups that I send out just like what you saw there, but just maybe a 10-minute video or 5-minute, depending on how long it takes me to talk about the trade setup. So guys, what I'm offering you guys right now is an opportunity to become a member, a lifetime member. You could become part of my membership and get all those things and see these trade setups and learn how to trade not just Ichimoku but price action, a lot of support and resistance, fractals. Fractals are super big for me, and we also trade LST, which is level, signal, and trigger. All right, so you get a chance to learn all that, how to trade that way, and you'll be able to talk with a lot of other members and see how they feel about the courses. But I haven't really had anybody really complain. I mean, mostly everyone that I have says they love what we get and what they're getting, and they feel that it's a great value. All right, so I am offering right now a special lifetime membership, but when you become a member with your lifetime membership, I will also give you a one-on-one free mentorship for 1 week. So I'll mentor you for 1 week after you become a member, and you become a member for lifetime. You'll get all the videos, all the courses, all the chat room, all the forum, all the trade setups, and so much more. I'm sure you're going to be happy and you'll enjoy it. So that's what I'm offering you guys. but basically I just wanted to show you that I don't talk about trades after the fact. I show these trades to members before the fact. Sometimes you guys don't get to see it till after the fact. All right, but if you want to see it ahead of the fact, then you have to become a member. And like I'm offering that right now, I'm offering that special because football kicked off here, so made a little special, and I'm going to offer that from now, which is Thursday, football kickoff, September the 8th, September the 7th really, and I'm going to go till September the 11th on Monday. Once the first week of football is over, I'll end my promotion for you guys to get an opportunity to become lifetime members and get that 1 week free mentorship. All right, so I'll keep you updated on my trade here. I'm gonna ride this out for a good while, but it's doing pretty good. Looks like we're pretty good. Looks like the structure is really good. Pay attention to Tinkinson here. When the market closes below Tinkinson, then I start to get worried. But other than that, if it stays above Tinkinson, I have a pretty good strong trend. And you also look at your lines on Ichimoku, and they give you a clue to what the market's trying to do. Now you can see there's a resistance level up here. It's going to be this cloud level, this flat cloud. It's going to be a resistance level. You can see it right now. It's already affecting my trade. All right, so that's the shadow of the cloud, and now we're coming up on it, and that's going to knock this trade down probably a little bit, get a pullback, and then the market will probably break through that level. So that's what I'll be looking for at that point. Let me show you guys really quickly. So what I'm asking you guys is to let me help you to reach your goals, your trading goals. All right, so basically when I offer you that lifetime membership, I'm also going to be offering you that 1 week of mentorship, and I'm going to mentor you and teach you how to trade Ichimoku, how to trade price action, how to trade support and resistance. Now you're not going to learn all that in a week, but I'm going to help you to understand everything, so that when you go through the courses, then it won't be like, oh, I'm lost. You'll understand because I've already put the beginning knowledge into your brain and into your head to help you to understand what we're talking about basically when we talk about our trading setups and our trading techniques. So you'll get to understand what that is. You won't be lost if you're coming to our chat room, or if you're in the forum and you're looking at things or looking at videos. You won't be lost when I tell you about a trade setup. So that'll help you out, and I'll always be there for you as a member. So you can always ask other members how do they feel about this and what do they think, and I'm pretty sure you'll get a good feel for what I'm doing here. So if you come over to my website, www.fxatOneglance.com, and then go to the membership page, all right, lifetime membership, and you will get this offer. Once you do that, I'll know that you purchased this offer before September 11th, and if I see that, I'll just give you that 1 week mentorship. All right, so guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, have a great one. God bless. So long.